The motion detector had been set off on the other platform.
It's still being set off.
Nobody else has been down here. No one's here. There'll be a rational explanation. They'll come back and say somebody knocked it.
Yeah, but then you say, well, if no one's down here, who knocked it?
And why are they still going on? You're right. Yeah.
It's a bit true that Stuart's there, which is good, because he knows how it works, so he can check them.
You can see there's a red beam going across. You can actually see the dust particles now, but that's not setting it off. The only way you can set that off is if an object actually breaks the beam itself, and that's why it's buzzing now like it is. Now I set this up before, and it's actually still spot on now. It is in line.
So something has set this off?
Something set it off now, yeah. What? I don't know. And everybody was up.
And we were all upstairs?
We were all in the other tunnel there, yeah.
We do know the beam was too high off the ground to be triggered by a rat, so had the ghost of the actress walked along the platform and caused the motion detector to go off? We will never know. A few of us wanted to sit and see if she would come back and show herself. Unfortunately, nothing happened. It wasn't until later, when we viewed the tapes, that our editor Neil discovered two strange occurrences. One was this strange light which appeared at the top of the screen and seemed to move towards us in 3 stages. The second was captured at 4:30 in the morning, when our producer Carl went down the same tunnel on his own. These have been described as orbs, which are said to be the first manifestation of a spirit. Could these strange events be related to the ghostly happenings of Aldwych Station?
It hasn't been the most enjoyable of investigations I've taken part in. It's not nice down here, I don't like it. I've been down here all day, there's no sunlight. Now, I've lived in London a lot of my life and I don't mind the underground, but this really has quite depressed me and we're glad to get out of here. It's quite scary being in a place that's deathly silent. And I think, although I can't rationalise my fear that I felt when we were walking down the tunnels, I'm not convinced that it's paranormal or anything other than something to do with my subconscious that I don't understand, but I won't come down here again.
Well, I was quite pleased for when I first come on the investigation, when I come to this level, because I was immediately made aware of a woman's presence, and she made me feel as if I was on the stage. She took me back in thought to a stage. She was an actress, and you know, that made me feel ever so good. So I take it that the theatre was very, very, very strong, linked with these foundations here. I'd carefully noted Jason. He was talking about this sense of foreboding. It appeared that if we looked at Jason's clothing, especially the army coat, energies are actually part of the clothing that people wore. And, you know, this could have been the feelings that were running through the man whose coat Jason has been wearing. Was he going to die?
Normally on these investigations, both for most haunted and just in normal investigations that I carry out, I am the person who is rational, I'm the person who's telling everyone else to calm down. Yvette, on these events, is the person who's screaming and getting carried away. And we had a complete role reversal in that tunnel. I was the scared little boy, for want of a better phrase, and she was basically telling me to calm down. There was nothing to be scared of, and I thought that was very interesting. I can't quite fathom that, but I'm glad she was there.
The last 24 hours have been interesting, to say the least, not just for me, but for every member of the crew. These deserted platforms and tunnels may not look much, but they hold many powerful memories for many people.